Buckle up for a jaw-dropping, heart-pounding that's still sending shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond in a moment that will go down in TV history. Chris Pratt, the beloved Guardians of the Galaxy star, walked up the set of The View after a blistering no-holds-barred-esque Christian faith by co-host Sunny Hostin. This wasn't just a dramatic exit. It was a seismic eruption exposing the raw, ugly truth about religious discrimination in Tinseltown, the fallout, viral clips, trending hashtags, and a nationwide firestorm over media bias against people of faith. This is a story so wild, so intense you won't believe it until you hear every heart-stopping TS dive into the chaos, the courage, and the confrontation that changed everything. The air inside ABC studios buzzed with electric tension before the cameras even flickered on it, was an atmosphere thick with unspoken anticipation, like a thunderstorm ready to unleash its fury. Chris Pratt, invited to promote his new animated film, a wholesome project about family unity and love, had been crystal clear with producers backstage. Keep it light, keep it fun, and steer clear of his personal faith, church, or anything that could drag him into a cultural war zone. He wanted to talk about his movie, share a few laughs, maybe toss in a cute story about his kids. The producers nodded, flashed reassuring smiles, and promised to stick to the script. But behind the scenes, whispers among the crew painted a darker picture. A last minute of Sunny Hostin's questions had landed just minutes before showtime, and the writers exchanged sly, knowing grins. Something was brewing, and it wasn't going to be friendly. Pratt, ever professional, arrived with his trademark charm, ready to win over the audience. With his easygoing charisma, backstage production assistant caught a glimpse of him praying quietly, a private grounding moment before stepping into the spotlight. That same assistant later leaked a bombshell Sunny Hostin had been overheard that morning muttering time to expose. A Christian hypocrite. The word sent a chill through Pratt's team, who braced for an ambush, but urged him to stay calm. They knew The View had a reputation for blindsiding guests, especially those with strong religious beliefs, but no one could have predicted the firestorm about to erupt as Whoopi Goldberg's warm voice boomed, "Please welcome Chris." Pratt strode onto the stage to a wave of applause from audience members primed by Sunny's earlier comments clapped. With noticeable restraint, their hesitation hanging in the air like a warning, Pratt hugged each host's grin wide and genuine. But Sunny's embrace was stiffer smile, more like a grimace. "Chris, welcome to The View." Whoopi set her tone warm and inviting, trying to set a positive vibe. "Tell us about your new animated film. It sounds like a heartwarming project for families." Pratt leaned forward, his enthusiasm infectious. "Thanks, Whoopi. Yeah, this movie is all about bringing people together, showing kids and parents how love and laughter can bridge any gap." I'm really proud of the audience cheered, and for a fleeting moment, it felt like the lighthearted segment everyone expected. But Sunny Hostin had other plans. Before Pratt could dive deeper into the film, she cut in, her voice sharp and loaded with intent. "Actually, Chris, I want to talk about something else you attend, a church that many call anti-LGBTQ. You reconcile that we're working in Hollywood, which prides itself on inclusion." The studio fell silent. Pratt's smile froze, his eyes narrowing slightly as he processed the attack. The audience shifted uncomfortably, sensing the mood shift from warm to hostile. Pratt leaned back, his voice steady but firm. "Sunny, I'm here to talk about my movie, not my personal beliefs. This film's about family unity and love values I think we can all agree on." But Sunny wasn't backing down. She leaned forward, her tone dripping with accusation. "Your church divides families. Chris, gay kids get rejected by religious parents following teachings like the ones your church promotes. How do you square that with your unity message?" Pratt's jaw tightened, but he kept his cool. "That's absolutely false, Sunny. My church welcomes everyone. I've never heard anything but messages of love and acceptance. You're painting a picture that doesn't exist." Sunny smirked. "Undeterred love and acceptance while believing homosexuality is a sin. That's a contradiction. Don't you think the personal attack hit hard?" And the audience gasped joy. Behar jumped in, trying to defuse the tension. "Let's keep this civil, Sunny," she said, but Sunny waved her offer. Eyes locked on Pratt. "I'm just asking questions. People want answers." To Pratt's composure held, but his voice grew sharper. "My faith teaches me to love everyone, period. No conditions, no exceptions. That's what I live by." Sunny scoffed, her words cutting deeper. "That's convenient doublespeak. Chris, you can't claim to love people while supporting institutions that oppress them. Your church's stance harms people." The accusation was relentless, and the audience's unease grew palpable. Pratt stood up slowly, his movements deliberate, his voice steady but filled with conviction. "You know what's oppressive, Sunny? Attacking someone's faith on national television. Religious freedom means something in this country, and I won't sit here while you twist my beliefs into something they're not." Sunny's eyes flashed with defiance. "Sit down, Chris. We're having a discussion." Pratt shook his head, his voice calm but unyielding. "No, we're not. You're persecuting me for being a Christian. There's a difference. Then he dropped a bombshell that left the studio stunned. You know what your researchers didn't tell you? I donate millions to LGBTQ youth homeless shelters. I personally fund programs for kids rejected by their families, but that doesn't fit the narrative you're pushing. Does it? The audience gasped, and Sunny's confident smirk faltered. She scrambled to recover. That doesn't change your church's stance, Chris. Pratt didn't miss a beat. My church's stance is love. Your stance seems to be hatred toward anyone with faith. Which one's more harmful? He turned to the audience, his voice steady but passionate. I came here to talk about a movie, for kids, a project about bringing people together. Instead, I'm being attacked for believing in God. This isn't a discussion, it's religious discrimination playing. And simple. The crowd erupted in mixed reactions. Some clapped loudly, others sat in stunned silence. Sunny, try to regain control. This is accountability, Chris, not discrimination. Pratt's eyes narrowed. No, it's bigotry. You're doing exactly what you accuse religious people of judging and condemning based on beliefs you don't understand. And he revealed something even more explosive. You want to know something else? 3 Christian actors canceled appearances on this show. After seeing how you treated others, you created a hostile environment for people of faith. The studio went quiet, the way his words sinking, and Whoopi shifted uncomfortably, her voice soft. But urgent. Chris, let's calm this down and get back to the movie. I am calm, Pratt replied, his tone unwavering. But I'm done being silent. While my faith is mocked and misrepresented, he pulled out his phone, his hand steady. Here, I have a message from a gay couple who attend my church. They say they never felt unwelcome. Want me to read more testimonials? Sunny tightened her voice, desperate. Those are anecdotal, Chris. They don't need broader issue. Part says he was swift and cutting, and your accusations aren't anecdotal. You ever been to my church? You never met my pastor. You're spreading hate based on internet rumors. The confrontation escalated as Pratt dropped another devastating revelation. Hey, Ray, something ironic. Sunny, your husband is Catholic, right? The Catholic Church's official stance on homosexuality is identical to my church's. But you don't attack him on national TV. Do the audience gasped again? And Sunny's face froze. She stammered, trying to pivot. That's not the point, Chris. This is about your public platform. Pratt shook his head, his voice steady, but razor sharp, about you targeting me. Because I'm a Christian, you're not holding me accountable. You're bullying me, and I'm done with that. He removed his mic, looked at the audience, and said, I came here to spread joy, not division. I hope you all enjoy the movie. Then he walked off the set, leaving the host in stunned silence, and the audience in a frenzy. The fallout was immediate. Clips of the confrontation went viral within hours, racking up millions of views on X and sparking a firestorm of debate. Hashtags like Stan with Pratt Waytev's faith, old wife theirs. Fended Sunny, claiming she was just asking tough. Question social media erupted with reactions from fans praising Parts, ETA critics accusing him of dodging accountability. One X post summed up the divide. Chris Pratt just exposed a view for what is a platform that bullies people of faith while pretending to champion inclusion and hypocrisy. Backstage, the chaos continued. Producers scrambled to salvage the segment, cutting to commercial as Whoopi tried to smooth things over. We'll be right back after this, she said, her voice strained. Sunny, visibly shaken, was seen arguing with producers during the break, insisting she was just doing her job. But the damage was done. Insiders later leaked that ABC executives were furious, fearing a PR nightmare this could cost us. Viewers. One exec reportedly said people are tired of seeing faith attacked on TV. Pratt's team released a statement later. That day, Chris came to View to promote a family-friendly film, not to debate his personal beliefs. He's disappointed by the ambush, but stands by his faith and his commitment to helping all people regardless of background. The statement also highlighted his charitable work, including millions donated to organizations supporting marginalized youth, a fact Sunny had conveniently ignored. The incident sparked a broader conversation about religious discrimination in Hollywood. Christian actors, musicians, and influencers flooded X with their own stories of feeling silenced or mocked for their faith. One actress posted, I was warned never to mention my Christianity on certain talk shows. What happened to Chris proves why. Another user wrote, Hollywood claims to love diversity. Unless you're a person of faith, then you're fair game. The backlash wasn't just limited to social media. Conservative commentators seized on a moment, calling it proof of a woke agenda in media, while progressive ascension liberals urged calm, arguing that Sunny was addressing real issues of church doctrine. Sunny Hostin, for her part, doubled down in a post-show interview, insisting she was holding Pratt accountable and not attacking his faith. But the public wasn't buy it. Polls on X showed 68% of respondents believed Sunny crossed a line, with many calling her questions bigoted and unfair. Even some liberal commentators criticized her approach, with one writing Sunny's attack was a cheap shot. You don't grill someone's personal faith like that on live TV. The controversy also reignited scrutiny of The View's history with religious guest insiders revealed that multiple Christian celebrities had indeed avoided the show after similar experiences, confirming Pratt's claim. It's an open secret. One producer anonymously told a news outlet the hosts, especially Sunny, have a pattern of challenging religious guests in ways that feel personal. The show's ratings took a hit in the days following, with reports of a 10% drop in viewership. As angry fans tuned out for Pratt, the incident only solidified his reputation as a principled star, unafraid to stand up for his beliefs. He posted a cryptic message on X the next day: "Love your neighbor as yourself. That's the mission. Thanks to everyone who supports my work." And my heart fans flooded the post with support, with one writing, "You showed the world what real courage looks like. God bless you, Chris." Another added, "Hollywood needs more people like you, aren't afraid to speak truth." The confrontation also sparked a national reckoning over media bias against faith. Religious leaders across the country called out The View for what they saw as blatant discrimination. A prominent pastor tweeted, "Chris Pratt's treatment on The View is a textbook example of religious intolerance. Christians deserve respect, not interrogation." Meanwhile, LGBTQ advocates were split. Some supported Sunny's line of questioning, while others felt she went too far. You can criticize church teachings without attacking someone's personal faith. One advocate posted, "Sunny lost the plot." As the dust settled, the incident left a lasting mark on The View's reputation and reignited debates about the treatment of Christians in mainstream media. Pratt, meanwhile, continued to promote his film, focusing on its message of unity and love, but the story of his explosive exit from The View remains a cultural flashpoint, a moment when one man's courage exposed the dark underbelly of Hollywood's bias. Whether you agree with Pratt or Hostin, one thing's clear: this wasn't just a TV segment gone wrong. It was a battle for the soul of free speech, faith, and fairness in America. The aftermath and deeper implications. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated. Subscribe for more powerful video.